and welcome to another Orange Coast College mathematics video. In this video, we're going to learn to convert between radical expressions and exponential expressions. Now, before we begin, I'm going to assume you're comfortable with properties of exponents. Now, there's really one key thing to know for this video, which is that if I take the nth root of a number a, that is the same as taking a to the 1 over n power. Example 1. We want to rewrite this radical expression as a rational exponent. And so really, the only trick here is that 125, I can write the fourth root of 125 as 125 to the 1 over 4 power. Now, we're not quite done here yet. 125 is, of course, 5 cubed. So I could write this instead as 5 cubed to the 1/4 power. And now, if I use properties of exponents, when I have an exponential expression raised to another exponent, I can simplify this by taking this base to the product of these two exponents. So in other words, this could be written as 5 to the 3/4 power. Example 2, we want to write this radical expression, the fifth root of a cubed, as with a rational exponent instead. We'll assume a is non-negative here. Well, so we start by simply converting the fifth root into a 1/5 power. So this becomes a cubed to the 1/5 power. And just like in the previous example, we use properties of exponents to simplify this. So a cubed to the 1/5, we simply multiply the two exponents together to get a to the 3/5 power. And that's it. Example 3. Now we have an exponential expression that we want to write as a radical expression. So we do what we did before, which is we can write this, sort of just work backwards, but we can write this as 9 squared to the 1/3 power. And so we could write this then as the cube root of 9 squared, which is the cube root of 81. Okay. The other thing we could have done is we could actually reverse this. Instead of writing it as 9 squared to the 1/3, we could also have written it as 9 to the 1/3 power squared, and that would have been the cube root of 9 squared, like that. Which, I don't know, it's not as nice as the cube root of 81, but that's it. Here's our final example. Again, we want to write b to the 2/5 as a radical expression. We will again assume b is non-negative. So we can start by writing this. Instead of writing it as b to the 2/5, we could think of that as being b squared to the 1/5 power. And the 1/5 power, we can convert that into a fifth root. So it becomes the fifth root of b squared. Or if we wanted to, again, we could do like we did in the last problem. Instead of writing it as b squared to the 1/5, b to the 2/5 power could also be written as b to the 1/5 squared. And so we could have written that as the fifth root of b squared. And that's it. And that's how we convert between radical expressions and exponential expressions. Now, this is relatively straightforward as a lot of algebra topics go, so practice this and I'm sure you'll have it mastered in no time. Okay, until next time, have fun.